Hey guys, this is FiendFrenzy91, and I'm just bringing you another video here. This one's on, I guess you could call it a kind of controversial topic, though I don't even know why it really exists right now, in that sense. Alright, basically, Nintendo, in their recent installment of Tomodachi Life, which I can assume is a 3DS game. I don't own it, don't really plan on to, don't really know what the game's about, but basically, I think they said there was a glitch that caused people to be able to marry same-sex when it was released in Japan. I don't know. But apparently, when the American version came out, it didn't have the same glitch or something. And people were asking for it, and Nintendo was like, well, we're not having it. And people got so thingable. People were like, okay, how dare you, Nintendo, not do it, or blah, 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 right? And at first I was like, okay, what's going on here? Why do people care that much? Unless, once again, I don't know the game. Unless the game is just a relationship game, I don't see why people care that much. Let's think about games that have the ability to marry or have relationships inside them. How about Skyrim? Did it really matter that much? Who you married? I mean, they said the same lines over and over again. I mean, the only thing in Skyrim that I picked a wife for, I picked Aelia the Huntress. Kind of because she could fight and stuff. I didn't want to just pick a wife who couldn't fight. Though I did kind of want to, in Skyrim, I just don't, or let's think about Fable. Fable, your wife didn't really matter either, except unless you wanted to marry the original. If you didn't kill, I think her name was Elise. If you didn't kill her, or whoever your husband would be, or whoever, if you didn't kill them, then you could get with the person that you were with from the beginning. But if you did kill them, then you just married a random person. So, since you just married a random person, they didn't really matter. They said the same lines, basically. They said, I don't know, they're just honestly, unless the game is about relationships, it doesn't seem to make much of a difference who you really marry. So, I don't know why this was such a big deal to most people. Also, this looks like a kid game. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't think you need any type of really relationship thing in a kid game. You don't have to get married in it. I mean, if it's a kid game, you don't have to get married in it. You don't have to have, let's think back to the day, back in Power Rangers day. You couldn't even kiss. Like, they used to have, like, Tommy and Kimberly, like each other, but they couldn't even kiss because they were like, no, this is a kid's show. Kids, you don't need kids to see kissing. And I'm thinking back in the day, that is so what happened. And I'm like, why, if this is a kid game, we don't need to worry. I mean, that's the least of your worries in a kid game. Also, it's Japanese. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about Japanese, but Japanese have been known to, all right, that sounded a little prejudiced. What I meant is this. Anybody ever watch Spirited Away? Spirited Away, apparently my friend told me, I didn't read the book, but he told me the book was basically based on a native Indian tribe. Now, when they made the anime, they made it about white people. And I think that it was so bad that the creator of the book doesn't even, like, associate herself with the anime because she's, like, distancing herself as far as possible. And why did they make it like that? Because they wanted to appeal to a Japanese audience. So I'm just saying, there are so much, like, let's even think back to Dragon Ball Z. I'm just surprised that people are complaining about this right now. But back in the day when we used to watch animes and stuff, people used to be so perfectly fine with the other prejudices and stuff that obviously were occurring. Let's think back to Dragon Ball Z. Everybody, let's not count the aliens, they were green and stuff. Everybody was basically white. Except for, like, and if they weren't white, they were like Mr. Popo. Everybody remember Mr. Popo? He was basically blackface. Dead black guy, big pink lips. And, like, it was just like, I mean, nobody cared. You shouldn't care. It's a cartoon. It's a video game. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. And people didn't complain about that, and now people are complaining about this, and I'm like, where are people's priorities? I mean, there was clear kind of racism in a sense going on there, and yet people weren't caring. But now people are caring, and it's like, wow. I'm just like, wow, come on, guys. I mean, there are so many animes out there that I've watched that I have yet to see a single black person even in. And I'm like, or even like other races other than just the regular. I'm not sure what you could, I mean, I guess you could say Japanese, but those anime people don't look Japanese to me. But still, to me, I'm like, people are not caring about that. But then when this happens, people are like all freaking out and stuff. I mean, Nintendo even had, yeah, they had to make a statement. Look at this. We apologize for disappointing many people by failing to include same-sex relationships in Tomodachi Life, Nintendo said following controversy regarding homosexuality in its life sim. Unfortunately, it's not possible for us to change this game design, and such a significant development change can't be accomplished with a post-ship patch. At Nintendo, dedication has always meant going beyond the games to promote a sense of community and to share a spirit of fun and joy. We are committed to advancing our long-time company values of fun and entertainment for everyone. We pledge that if we create a next installment of Tomodachi series, we will strive to design the gameplay from the ground up that is more inclusive and better represents all players. So I was like, they have to go through all this because they didn't include same-sex marriage in what appears to be a kid game? But where is the apology for Mr. Popo? Where is the apology for not including like anybody else of another race in a lot of animes? Where is the apology for taking Spirited away and what was supposed to be apparently a native Indian tribe and making it about a bunch of white people? I was like, wow. I mean, where was this response? Just shows where people's priorities are. I mean, we've been watching anime and playing games like that, Japanese games, for a while, and it's just like, wow. It's just a sense of, I don't even know really what to say, because it's like, we've been not caring about that, but then when this happened, it's like everybody jumps up on it. And I'm like, really, people, have you not been noticing things like this all through the animes, all through these Japanese games and stuff, all through that? I mean, just not noticing, been blind until this Tomodachi thing came up. Anyway, I went on a little bit too much. Tell me what you guys' thoughts are on this. It's just that, I mean, I just don't think it should be that big of a deal. Especially after all the stuff that we apparently tolerate from the other games and movies and animes. We apparently tolerate, like I said before, the fact that they're like almost no one else from another race in many of those animes. We tolerate that, but we don't tolerate that they didn't include same-sex marriage. I just don't, people. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and God bless.